People's champion, not wasting any time.
He's showing the Undertaker absolutely no respect.
And The Rock would like to have this one in quickly, aggressively, and physically.
Oh, look at the Undertaker. He's reeling.
He's reeling, being rocked, all right, by the Brahma Bull. But the Undertaker turning the table, but The Rock counters again.
I just don't think the Undertaker was ready for this kind of assault from The Rock.
There's a cover, and The Rock got his left shoulder off the canvas.
The Rock's supposed to come down to the ring and get in and go to all the corners and climb the ropes and look at the people and raise his eyebrow. This one right. Come on, get him off the rope.
Rock not in a celebratory mood. Here in No Way Out, looking for retribution over that career-threatening action that was perpetrated 10 days ago by The Undertaker. The Rock getting chokeslammed on the hood of the limousine and then taken to the top of the limo where the tombstone pile driver was delivered by The Undertaker.
Almost drove The Rock's head right through the roof of that limousine.
Undertaker good use of that forearm right in the face of The Rock. 6'10" and a half, The Undertaker, just over 300 pounds.
Wow, did you hear that?
And The Rock fighting back. Undertaker can take a shot, though, I'll tell you. And he comes back with those fingers extended right to the throat, it would seem, and a knockdown to the elbow.
I'm a big fan of The Rock. He is a big guy, but look at The Undertaker just almost dwarfs The Rock here, doesn't he? Oh!
Rock reaching with that neck breaker. Didn't get as much of it as he wanted, as evidenced by The Undertaker starting to move around quicker than the Rock. Rock, a former 6-time WWF champion, the youngest man to ever win the World Wrestling Federation Championship. And Undertaker knocking the prodigy back down, the first third-generation superstar in WWF history. This match is not about title. It's not about being the #1 contender. It's not about WrestleMania. You're damn right, it's all about respect.
You gotta admit, The Rock has not learned his lesson.
What lesson did he not learn?
Well, if somebody drove your head, JR, to the top of a limousine, wouldn't that teach you to respect that person and not try to irritate him, not try to anger him, not try to get on their bad side? But what The Rock do? Oh no, he comes out here like the proverbial scalded dog. Not even doing his usual introduction, just trying to jump right in Undertaker's face. No respect.
Undertaker the headbutt there. Has Rock in a bad way there in the corner, and certainly Rock started a frenetic pace here, a very quick, in-your-face offensive pace. But the Undertaker has slowed down to a sadistically methodical one. And The Rock fighting out of that corner.
Look out. Here comes The Rock. Laying some smackdown.
What a sidewalk slam. Man, that was an impactful sidewalk slam by The Undertaker, driving the air out of The Rock. Now got the cover, and Rock kicking out just before the 3. And there was not a lot of energy in that kick out by the People's Champion.
Not a lot of energy left in the body after you get a sidewalk slam like that from The Undertaker. Normal man would have been history.
The Rock certainly instrumental, quite frankly responsible in Maven upsetting The Undertaker and becoming the hardcore champion.
Upsetting there, that was much bigger than an upset. That's like the end of the world to The Undertaker. I don't blame him. I mean, come on, give us a break. Maven, a Raw rookie, getting not 1 but 2 wins over The Undertaker. Oh.
Maven also eliminated The Undertaker at the Royal Rumble, which The Undertaker probably will never forget. Quite frankly, the beating that Maven's received.
Right, and then you know what happened at Royal Rumble, and then Rock mouthed off about it. That's why we're here tonight.
Shot right to the head by The Undertaker. Measuring those kicks. Certainly no wasted motion by this veteran who has campaigned for over 11 years here in the World Wrestling Federation.
All he wants is a little respect. I bet Ric Flair will respect The Undertaker from now on.
You know, King, respect is not all about fear and aggression. It's about earning respect. It's about your actions and your deeds. Undertaker got hung up there.
I mean, Undertaker hadn't earned your respect in 11 years in the WWF.
I think he's earned plenty of respect.
Well,
he's the one that's got the self-esteem problem. Wow. Oh! Undertaker knocked over the top, right outside here.
You better respect him over there, Hugo. You got to get that Spanish announce table. Show some respect.
On the broken with that right hand. Wow. And Booger Red introducing the steel steps.
I don't know about that Booger Red term. That lacks a little bit of respect. Oh, look out, here he goes again.
And so does that.
We don't need any of this. Easy, Rock. Yeah, dip table, good. Good.
On the Rock.
Thank you.
Rock knows what it's like to be driven to a table by The Undertaker.
Poor Spanish announce table is cursed, isn't it?
I don't even speak good English. That's Spanish. Thank God for that. And The Rock, his head bounced off the steps. And now The Rock has set the table, so to speak, and it looks like the Undertaker's going to take advantage of it.
Looking at that like a big buffet table, wouldn't he? More like you would look at a buffet table. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That hurt me.
That hurt Rock's ancestors. Look at the Undertaker taking a seat, talking trash to the great.
He can sit there and talk for about 15 minutes now if he wants to.
Yeah, I think he's got some time.
Now I gotta go to school, JR. Respect school.
He is a perverse principle. Let me tell you.
Oh, look out.
You don't want him to tell you to stay after school, and the Undertaker rolling in the ring. Now, he did that so he could break the referee's count. So the Undertaker and Rock are not counted out of this match.
You know what's he doing, JR? The Undertaker's respecting the rules, respecting authority. Now he just wants to respect that.
Yeah, I haven't plugged in his kinder, gentler side yet.
Oh, plug that in.
Yeah, right. That right hand almost beheaded a Rock. Took him right on the top, right out to the concrete. And I can't say as I'm surprised to see these two men out there amongst them. Over 15,000 selling out the house here in Bradley Center.
What are they doing?
Undertaker. He's just trying to find the
exit door. Oh!
And The Rock reversed the Undertaker right into that door. Follows it with a couple of hard right hands. And it's hard to say what's going to happen out here in this proverbial no man's land, surrounded by concrete.
Hey, we're on the door.
Undertaker, the big arm around the neck of The Rock, dragging The Rock back toward the ring here.
They're coming back this way. I tell you, you never know what's going to happen when you go see WWF Live. They'll be right on your lap.
You may get closer to a WWF superstar than you ever dreamed.
Seen some laps I'd like to get into in these crowds.
Rock been gripped like a government mule here by the Undertaker at this point in time in the matchup. No, hard elbow, point of that elbow, right down on the chest of The Rock, driving more air out of it. This is sophisticated.